Mornings. Ugh. We all hate them, but we have to deal with them. As a chiropractic assistant for the happiest clinic on earth, you have to start your morning by turning on the peppiness and checking your dry, humorous, sarcastic spirit out the door. So when I walk through those doors and I settle in my things, it's time for the wonderful morning meeting. Ah, joy. We get to talk about the day's schedule, our goals, and things that we could do to be better. At this point, in my mind, I'm just going, I haven't even had coffee yet. Around this time is usually when Dr. Stewart assigns a task for I or my coworker or both of us. We both immediately agree and then immediately forget about it. We then move on to the morning cheer. Yes, I said a morning cheer. When you work for the Disneyland equivalent of chiropractic clinics, it goes a little something like this. I feel healthy, I feel happy, I feel terrific. From the tips of my toes to the top of my head, I'm a winner, I'm a go-getter, I am somebody with no problems. It shall be done, Stewart Clinic's #1, and then we woo. Woo! So while I may mock this cheer, I do have to testify to its effectiveness. It really does make you feel like you feel healthy, like you feel terrific, like you really do have no problems. Those were checked at the door. So it really helps you to turn on that smile and open up those doors. So as the day progresses, we check in patients, we check them out, we make phone calls, we make appointments. You get the idea. Well, after our morning rush, things start to settle down. I get to catch up on paperwork, chit-chat with my coworker, drink my cup of coffee, and that's usually when Dr. Stewart comes prancing around. Hey, so did you get to so-and-so or did this? And you're like, oops. That was the part of the meeting where I hadn't had coffee yet. So as I come up with an excuse, I get to it right away. So finally, my favorite part of the day rolls around. Lunch. It's better than going home. Well, it does entail going home and getting some lunch, eating, relaxing, but I have been thinking about it since I sat down in my chair at 8 in the morning. So after I get some lunch on my blouse or on my pants, I head back to the office and I get ready for the afternoon. It's that 2 o'clock schlump that everybody hates and everybody tries to fight. One of the ways that has really helped me fight that 2 o'clock schlump is by staying on top of patients and administering therapies. A new therapy that we are administering in our clinic is called interferential therapy, or IFT for short. Basically what the therapy does is that it runs electrical currents, it crisscrosses those currents so that they interfere with one another and go deep into the muscles. It helps the muscles to relax and it helps the body to release natural painkillers. No side effects included. So, the wonderful thing about that is that it really helps me stay active and it makes me feel like I'm really a part of somebody's healing process. I'm using my hands. I'm not just making an appointment or making sure that somebody comes into the office. I'm ensuring their health and their care. So after I leave my little Frankenstein connected to the machine, I go on back to the desk and I remind some people of their appointments. After I come back and check on the patient and take them off the machine with my ever so cold hands, those poor patients, I then ask them how they feel, and they usually say, I feel alive. And you know, as the day starts to wind down, that 4 o'clock time comes and you're preparing your paperwork for the end of the day, or you're making the last minute phone calls for the next day, it starts to dawn on you that you you need to get on things and you're saying goodbye to the last couple of patients. We love our patients and we want to spend time with them and talk to them about their day and how they're doing. So as our last patient walks out the door, we patiently wait, wave, and say goodbye. And as soon as that door closes, it's time for what I call the home run. It means hurry up and get out of there. So we finish our paperwork quickly, and usually this entails a race that other people don't know about. It's the race between Dr. Stewart and the CAs, who can finish first. Especially when certain doctors like to leave right away. So as we finish the mad dash to get done with our paperwork and head out the clinic, and we finally close it down, I'm on my way home, and I just think, while I may mock our morning rituals, it really is effective, and I work for really great people who want to remind you that by you feeling great, you get to make other people feel great by complimenting them, not just on their health, but on the wonderful person that they are. It's not so much about a procedure, but about how you administer that care. So as a CA, remembering that I was a part of somebody's healing process, I can just stop and relax, and you can put aside all those little complaints that you may have about your job, and you just think, wow, today was a really good day.